Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. You know, we've been really wanting to get into the world of AI and sound design for a while now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, get this. We found this awesome research paper about an AI that can basically do the job of a Foley artist.
Really? Yeah.
It can do it crazy fast and with a ton of control.
Wow.
It's called MultiFoley, and it's got everyone talking.
I bet.
So today, we're going to break it all down, figure out how it works, see how good it actually is, and then think about what it could mean for anyone making videos, whether it's, just for fun or professionally.
I'm excited to hear about this.
Yeah, me too.
The thing is, even with really skilled Foley artists, you're kind of limited in what you can do.
Right.
But this multi-Foley thing, it seems like it just opens up so many possibilities.
Totally.
Because you can use text, you can use audio samples, video clips.
Wow.
To get the sound effects to perfectly match what you're seeing.
So wait, are you saying I could just type in something like dragon flapping its wings, and this AI would just create that sound for me?
That's the basic idea, yeah.
Whoa.
But there's a lot more to it than that.
Okay, so how does it actually work?
So it uses something called a diffusion transformer.
A what?
Diffusion transformer.
You're going to have to break that down for me.
So basically, it's this powerful AI technique that takes all the stuff you give it, the text, the audio, the video, and then uses that to make new audio.
Okay, I think I got it.
Think of it like a painter mixing colors.
Okay.
They wouldn't just use one shade of blue, right?
Yeah.
They'd mix a few different blues together, maybe add a bit of white, a touch of black.
Okay.
Until they got the exact shade they wanted.
I see. So it's kind of like blending sounds together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's cool is it's not just copying and pasting sounds.
Right.
It's analyzing all those little details, like the timing, the rhythm, the style of the input.
I see.
And it uses that to make something totally new.
This is seriously blowing my mind.
I know, right?
So I gotta ask, what are some real-world examples of how this would actually work?
Okay, so let's say you're making a funny video and you need a sound effect for someone slipping on a banana peel.
Okay, classic.
Instead of searching through tons of sound effects, you could just type in what you want.
Like cartoonish slip with a high-pitched squeak?
Exactly. And you can even get really specific with it, like make it sound like a rubber chicken.
Oh.
Or add reverb to make it sound like a big empty room.
No way. That is wild.
I know, right?
So this isn't just for comedy, right? Like filmmakers could use it for more serious stuff too.
Oh, totally. Like imagine a sci-fi movie where a spaceship is landing on an alien planet.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
The filmmaker could give multi-Foley videos of the landing, text descriptions of the engine sounds, and even real-world sounds they want to use, like hydraulics hissing, that kind of thing.
So it's like having a virtual Foley artist.
Exactly. It takes all that stuff and creates this amazing soundscape that would normally take forever in a studio.
That's incredible. But here's what I don't get.
What's that?
How can it actually understand what's happening in a scene?
It's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah. How is it generating sounds that actually fit the mood?
So the secret is in the training.
Okay.
They trained MultiFoley on a massive amount of videos and audio. And in doing that, it learned how visual things connect to specific sounds.
So it's like teaching a kid what different sounds are.
Yeah, like showing them a picture of a dog and saying, bark.
Exactly.
Exactly. And just like a kid learns to recognize those sounds, MultiFoley does the same thing.
Only it's doing it with way more information.
Way more.
Wow. So it's not just about finding the right sounds, it's about actually getting the story and the mood.
Exactly. It's like having a sound designer who's not just technically skilled, but also gets the emotions of the scene.
Okay, so how does that understanding actually play out in the sounds it creates?
So let's go back to that spaceship scene.
Okay.
A regular Foley artist might just focus on the sounds of the engines, the landing gear.
The realistic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But MultiFoley can go further and create sounds that make you feel the awe and wonder of the characters.
So it might add, I don't know, a low hum that builds as the ship gets closer to the planet.
Yeah, or some kind of ethereal chimes that create a sense of mystery.
This is seriously next level stuff.
I know, right?
And you're telling me this isn't just for big Hollywood movies?
Nope, not at all.
Anyone who makes videos could use this.
Exactly. That's what's so exciting about it.
So YouTubers, educators, animators, all those people.
Anyone. It could completely change how people make content.
So imagine a teacher is making a video about the solar system.
Right.
Instead of using those cheesy, generic space sounds,
Yeah.
They could have these amazing custom sound effects.
That perfectly match what's happening on screen.
And make it so much more engaging.
Absolutely.
Or think about an indie filmmaker who doesn't have a lot of money for a fancy Foley artist.
Right.
They could use MultiFoley to do it all themselves.
Yeah. Exactly. Saves time, saves money, and still sounds amazing.
This is really incredible.
It is. And it's not just about the practicality of it.
Okay.
It's about giving anyone with a story the power to tell it in this really immersive way.
Okay, so this all sounds fantastic in theory.
Yeah.
But how does it actually perform? You said they tested it out?
Oh, yeah. They put it head-to-head with other methods.
Okay.
And get this, it beat them all.
Seriously?
In every single category.
Wow, so what were they testing?
They looked at things like the audio quality, how well the sounds matched up with the visuals, and this thing called semantic alignment.
Okay, I have no idea what that means.
Basically, it means how well the sound matches the meaning of the scene.
Ah, okay.
So it's not just about sounding realistic.
Right.
It's about getting the mood and the story right.
Wow.
And they had people listen to audio created by MultiFoley and other methods and rate them on how immersive they were, how well they fit the scene.
So they actually had people test it out.
They did. And MultiFoley got the highest scores every time.
So it's not just a little bit better.
No.
It's like a whole new level.
Exactly. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
And the researchers, they believe this is a huge leap forward in AI and sound design.
It's going to be interesting to see where this goes.
I know. The possibilities are endless.
This has been an awesome deep dive so far.
Totally.
We've learned a ton about MultiFoley.
Yeah.
How it works, why it's so special.
We're just scratching the surface.
Exactly. And there's so much more to talk about.
For sure.
So stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to get into the implications of MultiFoley.
Okay.
And what it could mean for the future of creativity.
I can't wait.
It's going to be good.
So, welcome back to our deep dive into AI and sound design.
It's been a wild ride so far.
It has.
What are your thoughts on MultiFoley so far?
I'm still trying to process it all, honestly.
I know. It's mind-blowing stuff.
Yeah, possibility.
Seriously. But I want to go back to the quality of the audio for a sec. The paper mentioned 48 kilohertz.
Right.
That's a big deal, right? For audio quality.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, how big of a deal are we talking here?
Okay, think of it this way.
Okay.
It's like the difference between listening to music on a tiny little speaker versus a really good sound system.
Oh, okay.
With MultiFoley, even if you're just making videos at home, you can get sound effects that are as good as those big Hollywood movies.
So it's not just about making things easier.
No, not at all.
It's also about making the quality way better.
Exactly. Yeah. And especially for people making content online.
Right.
Where sometimes audio isn't a top priority.
Yeah, for sure.
With this, you can make sure your viewers are getting this really immersive experience.
Totally. But what about the Foley artists?
Ah, the big question.
Yeah. Are they all going to be out of a job now?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think tools like this will actually help them.
Help them?
It's like Photoshop for photographers.
Okay.
It's a tool. It doesn't replace the artist.
Right, right.
It just gives them more options.
So Foley artists could use this to, like, free up their time.
Exactly. So they can focus on the really creative stuff.
The stuff that makes a scene special.
Exactly. Like, imagine you're doing a scene in a forest.
Okay.
Lots of footsteps, leaves rustling.
Yeah, that would take forever to record.
Exactly. MultiFoley could handle that.
Wow.
And then the Foley artist could focus on the little details, the things that really bring it to life.
So it's like using a computer to do the math.
Yes.
So you can focus on the big picture.
I like that analogy.
It seems like this idea of collaboration, humans and AI working together,
Keep these coming up,
is becoming really important.
Absolutely, especially in creative fields.
Yeah, because AI might be good at the technical stuff.
Right.
But it's humans who bring the heart, the emotion.
Exactly.
Like a computer can write music, but it's a human musician who makes you feel something.
Absolutely. And that's what's so exciting about these tools.
They can actually help us be more creative.
Yeah, I really think so.
So there is this thing in the paper, Foley analogy.
Oh, yeah.
Can you explain that?
Basically, it's a way to use reference audio clips.
Okay.
To kind of tell MultiFoley what style you want.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a sonic blueprint.
Okay, so if I wanted a sound effect that was like the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, classic.
But like higher pitched, funnier.
You could give it that as a reference.
And MultiFoley would use that to create something new.
Exactly. It would analyze the screen, figure out its characteristics.
And then use that to make something similar but different.
Yeah, exactly. Like a chef showing you their signature dish.
And then you get to add your own spin on it.
Exactly.
This is seriously incredible.
Right.
It's like You can take any sound you want and turn it into exactly what you need.
It's pretty powerful stuff.
So we've talked about how this could help filmmakers, YouTubers, all those people. But what about other areas like education?
Oh, yeah. There's huge potential there.
Or even accessibility.
Absolutely. Think about creating sound effects for educational videos.
That are tailored to how different students learn.
Exactly. Or even audio descriptions for people who can't see the video.
Wow, that's amazing.
Or sounds that are specifically designed for people with hearing loss.
That's incredible.
It's about making information and experiences accessible to everyone.
Yeah, it's not just about entertainment anymore.
No, it's much bigger than that.
It's about using AI to make the world a better place.
I think so.
This is really blowing my mind.
The whole new frontier.
This deep dive has been incredible.
Totally.
MultiFoley is a game changer.
For sure.
I can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Me too. And remember, we still have more to talk about.
Oh, yeah, we're not done yet.
In part 3, we're going to delve into some of the challenges and what this all means for the future of creativity.
It's going to be good. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into MultiFoley.
It's been quite a journey.
Yeah, we've covered so much.
We have.
From the technical stuff to a potential impact it could have. Absolutely. But, you know, we've talked a lot about the exciting possibilities.
Yeah.
But I think it's also important to think about the challenges.
Right, because with any new tech, especially something this powerful, there are going to be concerns.
Exactly. So what are some things we need to be careful about with MultiFoley?
Well, one thing that comes to mind is the potential for misuse.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
Right.
And with MultiFoley being able to create such realistic sounds,
there's
a risk that it could be used to create fake or misleading content.
Like fake news.
Exactly. Or manipulated audio recordings.
So we need to be really careful about how this technology is used.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the developers.
Okay.
We as users need to be aware of the potential for manipulation.
So it's like, don't believe everything you hear.
More than ever. Being able to think critically about what we see and hear online.
Right.
It's going to be more important than ever.
Totally. And another thing I've heard people worry about is AI replacing human creativity?
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
If we're relying on machines to do all the work, does that mean our own creativity will suffer?
It's a tough question.
It is.
I mean, some people think AI will make us lazy.
Yeah, I can see that.
While others think it'll actually free us up.
To be even more creative.
Exactly. Because we won't be bogged down by all the technical stuff.
So it's kind of like a double-edged sword?
I think so.
It could be good or bad, depending on how we use it.
Absolutely. And I think the key is to use AI intentionally.
Okay.
To see it as a tool that can enhance our creativity.
Not replace it.
Exactly. Like, think of a hammer.
Okay.
You can use it to build a house or to break things.
It depends what you want to do with it.
Exactly. It's the same with AI.
So it's not humans versus machines.
Right.
It's about finding ways to work together.
To create something even better than we could alone.
And that's what's so exciting about all of this.
It is.
The possibilities are endless.
Absolutely. And this is just the beginning.
Yeah, who knows what AI will be able to do in a few years.
I can't wait to find out.
This deep dive into MultiFoley has been incredible.
I know, it's really opened my eyes to the future of sound design.
It's shown us how AI can be used in creative ways.
And the potential it has to change how we create and experience things.
It's been a wild ride.
It has.
And we've learned so much.
We have.
But for now, we're going to have to wrap things up.
Okay.
We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive.
And that you've learned a lot.
As always, we encourage you to keep exploring this topic.
And to share your thoughts with us.
Until next time, stay curious.